Your Excellency Gordan Grlić-Radman, Minister of Foreign and European Affairs of the Republic of Croatia. Friends from the media, very good afternoon for all of us. A very warm welcome to Jakarta for you and your delegation. It is a truly pleasure to host you on your first official visit to Indonesia. This visit is a representation of another milestone in the relationship between Indonesia and Croatia since the establishment of our diplomatic relations in 1992. And this is also the second visit by the Foreign Minister of Croatia to Indonesia since 1995 when you established your embassy here in Jakarta. And it also shows a very good and solid foundation for even closer and better relations and cooperation between Indonesia and Croatia for our good partnership in the years ahead. As a member of European Union, Croatia stands as one of Indonesia's key partner in the region, and we also regard you as important and strategic partner for ASEAN in this region. So it is a good and very productive discussion, I think. And the discussion that we had reaffirmed our commitment, our shared commitment to work together and advancing development and mutual progress, as well as addressing regional and global challenges and talking about solutions that we can contribute toward a better situation. Excellency and media colleagues, during our meeting, Minister Radman and I discussed several important issues, mostly revolve around economic cooperation between Indonesia and Croatia. We also committed to facilitate each other in order to increase the volume of trade and also cooperation in investment, as well as in the field of education, people-to-people contact, and identified a range of possible collaboration in different sectors, which become the Indonesian government program, namely food and agriculture development, energy security, and industrial downstreaming. And the recent conclusion of Indonesia-EU Comprehensive Economic Partnership also is paving the way in deepening the economic partnership between Indonesia and Croatia, and it also includes the expanding and diversifying trade between us, and by fostering collaboration in energy transition, digital economy, and manufacturing. And in this connection, Indonesia highly appreciates Croatia's support for the swift conclusion of Indonesia-EU CEPA, and of course we aim to increase our bilateral trade volume after the signing of Indonesia-EU CEPA, especially with Croatia, and also mention the possibility of creating some kind of gateway for Indonesia to Europe through Croatia. And we also prepared to support Croatia's labor needs by providing skilled workers. As already mentioned, that I'm also in coordination with different ministries in order to be able to provide Indonesian workers with skill necessary in order for them to be able to fill the employment opportunities outside of Indonesia. And on people-to-people cooperation, we exchange views on how to bring our communities closer together, and through tourism, cultural, and education program. Deepening the cooperation between universities, and also I mentioned that should there be any opportunities for Indonesian students to study in Croatia's university, especially in the field of STEM, we would love to also take part in that opportunity. And also, I'm pleased to note the deepening ties between our Muslim communities, as we all understand that Indonesia is also committed to build the Islamic Center, and the Grand Mufti of Croatia will also meet the representatives of Indonesian government. This also symbolizes the enduring cultural bridges between our two nations. Aside from that, we also discussed the regional and global issues. Indonesia welcomes Croatia's intention to deepen its engagement with ASEAN through the accession to the Treaty of Amity and Cooperation in ASEAN, a process that projected to be finalized next year. We also exchanged view on respective position in our accession process for the OECD, identifying some parallel aligning interests that we can support each other in, and also we agree that this process forms also forms part of our broader efforts to strengthen our economic resilience and institutional governance in line with the global best practices. On the multilateral front, we believe that we should do more to contribute and strengthen the multilateral system, and we will collaborate closely together in support of each other international candidates in different candidatures. And also we mentioned and discussed about the situation in Palestine, also the situation regarding Ukraine and Russia, and how to find and also contribute to find a solution to the problems in both regions. Again, Excellency, Foreign Minister Radman, I deeply appreciate the constructive and fruitful discussion that we have this morning all the way until this afternoon, where at the end of this meeting I will invite you to have lunch in our ministry. And since you mentioned that you like Indonesian food, I hope that the food that I serve will also suit your taste, Excellency. And I'm confident that this visit will elevate our bilateral relations to new heights. And also I would like to personally thank you for the open invitation, a standing invitation that you extended to me to visit Croatia and to attend some of the fora that will be held in Croatia next year. And again, thank you very much. I'm honored to have you visited Indonesia, and hopefully I can pay the visit to Croatia as soon as possible. Thank you very much, Excellency.
Thank you so much, Mr. Minister Sugiono, dear friend. Yes, I like Indonesian food very much. I would like to thank you, Anna, first of all, for your warm welcome and kind hospitality, and I thank you for receiving me for the first time in the Republic of Indonesia. Today, Indonesia commemorates the 1945 Battle of Surabaya, and allow me to offer my congratulations on the National Heroes Day. Selamat Hari Pahlawan Nasional. At the outset, let me stress that our two countries share a strong commitment to peace, stability, and prosperity. Croatia values Indonesia as a key partner in promoting global and regional stability, democratic governance, and multilateral diplomacy as well. Based on those values, my visit represents Croatia's strong interest in an enhanced dialogue with Indonesia in all areas of mutual interest, from political and economic to sectoral cooperations, as Mr. Minister mentioned, also in the science and other culture and other fields of common interest. There are plenty of. And we are today here just to explore new opportunities for cooperation. We have had an open and fruitful conversation and sincere exchange of views on a number of important topics, especially the economy and investments. Current economic cooperation between Croatia and Indonesia is modest, but we see the potential is much greater than the current figures indicate. To date, we both underscored our firm intention to intensify our economic cooperation at all levels. I presented the potential of Croatian defense industry, tourism, ICT, agriculture, the manufacturing sector, and the maritime transport infrastructure. Yes, Croatia is entry point to the European market as a gateway, and given its specific geopolitical position. We have also touched upon the important question of the halal sector, which presents a wide array of opportunities for cooperation between Croatia and Indonesia. In this context, I am very pleased that on this visit I have been accompanied by representatives from several Croatian companies keen on developing business in Indonesia. During the talks with Minister Sugiono, I have also conveyed Croatia's support to the growing cooperation between the EU and Indonesia. Croatia welcomes the intensification of contacts between the EU and Indonesia at all levels and supports the improvement of both political and security relations, as well as economic trade. As a major Indo-Pacific state, Indonesia is a strategic partner for the EU for the regional stability, counter-terrorism, and maritime security. Maritime security in the Indo-Pacific region is of particular importance for global supply chains. We welcome the recent conclusion of the comprehensive economic partnership agreement between the EU and Indonesia. I'd like to emphasize the important role of ASEAN as well. As you may know, Croatia is in the final phase of acceding to the Treaty on Amity and Cooperation in the Southeast Asia. And I would like to use this occasion to thank our Indonesian partners for their support in this process. My meeting today with Secretary General of ASEAN, Mr. Kao Kim Horn, will also be an opportunity to exchange views on our cooperation. It's something that it's very important and relevant for both Indonesia and Croatia is our candidate status and future membership in OECD, which we mutually support each other. And Croatia and Indonesia are fully committed to the principles of OECD, as we strongly believe in the value it provides in promoting economic stability, transparency, and long-term sustainable development. And of course, our line ministries and of course are actively and are engaged in this regard, and so they are sharing their experience and expertise, and as I mentioned, so we support each other because we have the same aim, the same goal, to be full members of the OECD. We also reflected on the relevant regional and global issues of mutual interest, with a particular focus on the Middle East, Russia's aggression against Ukraine, as well as the situation in our respective regions of Asia and Europe. And Western Balkans. I expressed appreciation for Indonesia's determination to promote a resilient, rules-based international order that upholds peace, stability, and security in the world. During my visit, I will have an opportunity to meet with other Indonesian high officials, and I hope we will also have a chance to meet again next year at the international conference in Croatia, namely in Dubrovnik, a Dubrovnik Forum to be held in June 2026. But of course, I will be very happy to meet officially Mr. Minister in Croatia besides this conference. But so you are welcome twice, so many times, and you are welcome anytime. So you want to come to Croatia, you are welcome. Therefore, we are looking forward to working closely and with your administration to reinforce the relations between Croatia and Indonesia. And Mr. Minister Sugiono, thank you, Sugiono, thank you once again.
Thank you.